Tell me like a Hellcat.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Before this video starts, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a really cool 3-card Monte effect. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and just get right into it. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get straight into this. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys we have a completely regular deck of cards here, and here at the very end we have the 2 jokers. We're going to get to them in just a second, but first I want you to just name any card in the deck, not this 4 of clubs here on top, just any regular card in the deck. Let's say you name the Queen of Hearts. So I'm just going to go through and try and locate the Queen of Hearts. Here it is, right here in the middle of the deck, okay? So what we're going to do is, we're going to get to that later, but first I'm going to try and find a particular card. Let me see if I can't find it. It's a pretty well-known card. It is the Ace of Spades. Okay, we're going to be using the Ace of Spades in this trick, as well as these 2 cards on top. If you remember, these 2 cards were the 2 jokers. Okay, so again, one more time, I'm just going to show you. We're using 1 joker, 2 joker, and the Ace of Spades. Okay, so your job is going to basically just to tell me where the different cards are in the deck. So we're going to go ahead and just make this a little more difficult. Where is the ace? On top? Actually, no. The joker is on the top, just like that. So we're going to go ahead and take this joker and move it to the bottom. So what card is on the bottom right now? A joker? Actually, no. The ace is on the bottom. So if the ace is on the bottom, what does that make the top 2 cards? Jokers? Well, actually, check this out. If you look, the ace is actually on top, and the ace is actually in the middle as well. So, I know what you're thinking by this point. I've probably gotten rid of the 2 jokers, so I'm going to try and make this easy for you. I actually have 1 joker, 2 jokers right here. So we have the 2 jokers here. What card is in my hand? This should be simple. The Ace of Spades? No, you're wrong. It's actually your Queen of Hearts, just like that. And these 2 cards on top here are the 2 jokers, so quite frankly, I don't really know where the Ace of Spades is. So that is the trick, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and learn how to do it. Okay, guys, so here's the tutorial for the trick that you just saw. So all you're going to need is a regular shuffled deck of cards, and you want to go ahead and just take the jokers out. So again, this deck can be just completely shuffled. It does not matter the order whatsoever. So once the cards are completely shuffled, what you're going to do is take the 2 jokers and just place them on top, and you're ready to begin from there. So you're going to walk up to your spectator and say, look, we have a regular deck of cards, and at the very end here on top, we have the 2 jokers. We're going to get to them in just a second. And you want to make sure your jokers are facing the same direction. You don't want to have the 2 jokers facing opposite directions. You want your 2 jokers facing the same direction on top of the deck. Okay? So, again, one more time, you're just going to spread through and show you have a regular deck of cards. And then you're going to wait to get to the end to show you have the 2 jokers. So now you're just going to have them name any card and be like, okay, don't name this one, that's pretty obvious, so just name a random card. And you don't want to name the Ace of Spades either, so you could just go ahead and say, don't name the Ace of Spades, or you could just say, if they name the Ace of Spades, which they might, because that's a pretty popular card, just be like, actually, we're going to use that trick a little, we're going to use that card a little later on, so I need you to name a different card. So let's just say they name the Queen of Hearts again. So go through, and you're going to locate the Queen of Hearts. Start spreading through the cards and just try and find that Queen of Hearts right here in the middle. What you're going to do is you're going to cull this card to the top. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a brief overview of how to cull a card. If you need an in-depth tutorial on how to cull cards, I will leave a link in the description. So what you're going to do is take your thumb and contact the card above that Queen of Hearts. And your fingers on the other hand are going to contact that Queen of Hearts and pull it back as your thumb pulls this one towards you, or toward your other hand. So pull, and then this is going to pull back until it goes underneath the deck, just like that. And you just start spreading cards on top of it, just like that. Then you close up, and then that Queen of Hearts gets taken to the top. So now you have that Queen of Hearts on top of the 2 jokers, but they think it's in the middle. So now you've done that. So now you're going to say, okay, I'm going to try and find the Ace of Spades now. So you start spreading through. So you see the Ace of Spades, out jogging, just like, we're going to use the Ace of Spades. You're going to lay it face down on your mat table, whatever you're using. Then you're going to say, so for this trick, we're going to be using the Ace of Spades and the 2 cards on top. So you just pushed off the Queen of Hearts and 1 joker and just ditched this other joker on top of the deck. You're going to lay this down, face down, make sure that you don't lay it face up. And you're going to show that you have 2 jokers. So how you're going to do that is using a frustration count. So you're just going to show this joker peel off that queen, show this joker again. So you just showed the same joker twice. Now the queen's in this hand, you have the joker in this hand. You're going to lay this joker down and then just grab this queen in your hand and lay it on top. So now you're in this position. Ace, joker, queen. So what you're going to do is you're going to show these cards off one more time. So you're going to start by doing a double lift. Double lift with 3 cards is the easiest thing ever. Just pick up on 2 cards and it's that simple. So you're just going to flip over the double, saying, okay, we have 1 joker, but in reality you flipped over 2 cards. Flip this back over, lay what they think down as a joker, but it's actually their card. Lay it down, you're going to flip over the same joker, saying, okay, we have another joker, 2 jokers, and the ace of spades. And you're just going to lay this ace down just like that. So now you're in this position. Ace, joker, and queen on the bottom. So what you're going to do is say, okay, I just want you to keep up. Whenever I ask you where a card is, I just want you to tell me where it is correctly. Easy enough, right? So you're going to ask where the ace is. What you can do is you can just kind of try and confuse them a little bit by reverse counting the cards 2 times. So what you've just done is basically nothing. Whenever you reverse count the cards with an even number, it will always just stay the same. Okay, so you can do it 2, 4, 6 times. Just don't really try to overdo it. I usually just try and do this twice. Okay, so do that. And the cards are still in the same order. So you're going to ask what card is on top. And it's pretty plainly obvious that it's the ace. So they're going to say ace. You're going to say, actually, no, it's a joker. And what you're going to do is do a double lift. So again, flip over 2 cards as 1. And you're showing that joker, even though really the ace was on top. You're going to flip this joker back over, or the double back over, and say, okay, so we're going to take that joker and move it to the bottom. And what you can do is spread off 2 cards just to really give them that visual that it really is going on the bottom. So now you're going to ask them, okay, what card's on the bottom? And they will probably say a joker. So you're going to flip it over and say, actually, no, it's an ace. So if the ace is on the bottom, what are the 2 top cards? And this should be simple enough. They're going to say the 2 jokers. What you're going to do to make it look like the ace is on top, so you're going to take your index finger and you're going to pull this top card back just like that. And now you're going to take your middle finger and push this top card up, and your whole hand's going to move. So your thumb can be on the back. And whenever your thumb contacts that bottom card, that means the top and bottom card are even with each other. So as you can see, they are even with each other with this middle card sticking out a little bit. So now you're going to take it and grab it in middle grip, making sure you keep it squared up, and sideways middle grip. You're going to take your hand and you're going to just pull supposedly this top card off, okay? So supposedly you're just pulling the top card off of the 2 bottom cards, but really you're just stripping that middle card out. And now you have 1 card in this hand, 2 cards in this hand, but they think you have 2 cards in this hand and 1 card in this hand. So you're going to flip this over saying, okay, so the ace is actually on top, and now you're going to lay this down. Since that's a double, now the ace is in the middle. So you're going to say, so if the ace is on top, so the ace is, so you're going to say, so you thought the jokers were on the top and the middle, but actually the ace is on top and the ace is also in the middle. So by this point, they think you've somehow gotten rid of the jokers. So you're going to say, I'm sure by this point you think I've gotten rid of the jokers, but I'm going to make this easy for you, okay? I have 1 joker, 2 joker right here. So if I have the 2 jokers here, what card's in my hand? They're obviously going to be like, okay, that has to be the ace. And it's actually the Queen of Hearts. So you're just going to reveal this however you want. Say, actually, it's the Queen of Hearts. And you're going to pick this up, and now that ace is in between 2 jokers. And usually, this would be the end of the trick, okay? You would just try and clean up everything, and that's what you can do. But if you want to end clean, instead of just ditching these cards in your pocket and just letting them inspect their card, what you can do is something that'll let you end mostly clean. Is you can pick up the 2 cards, you can grab this deck, just like this, with that joker still on top. And what you're going to do is you're going to use your 2 fingers to push that bottom ace, these 4 fingers here, to push that bottom ace out as you supposedly lay these on top. And you're going to pull this with your thumb, and you're actually going to cover this with your hand, and you're going to palm off that card, bring it down to your side. Now you have the 2 jokers on top of the deck, and you can just flip it over and push off the 2 cards. Then you can take this hand that has now palmed with the ace, place it on top, and then just kind of give the deck a little flip just like that. And now you just ditch that ace on top of the deck, and you mostly end clean. So that is the trick, guys. Again, that little thing with the jokers, that's just a little subtlety to make it look a little more magical, make it end a little more clean. Again, a little tip I can give you whenever you're palming the card, try and use some misdirection. Don't try and make it painfully obvious you're palming the card. I know in the performance it looked pretty obvious, but whenever you're doing it for someone, try and use some misdirection. That wasn't something that was very good for a camera. But again, just try and use some misdirection, and it will look a lot better, okay? So that's all I can really give you with palming. Again, you don't have to do that in part. You can just take all the cards and put them in your hand. You really don't even have to have them select a card and cull it. All you really have to do is just start off the trick by having your ace one joker and some other random card that it will transform into later, and you're just ready to go from there if you don't feel like culling the cards and all that. So that is basically the trick, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I love performing this trick. It gets great reactions, and that in part wherever the ace turns to the queen, it's just a really good kicker ending, and they really freak out a little bit. So really fun trick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, we are trying to hit 100 subscribers for 2021, so please do hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.